China versus the USA. Who would win in an all-out war? Who's the real superpower of this world? Well, we're gonna compare the two countries today, and we're gonna find out. Join me! Now, I'm not an American, and I don't know if you can tell, I'm not Chinese either. So, I'm a unbiased, neutral party carrying out this survey. If you're wondering what's my nationality, mind your own business. 关你什么事? If you are new to the channel, then my name is Jason. I'll be your host today, aka Mr. 有意思. Right, let's stop messing about and let's get into it. Hold on just one second, I wanted to show you this Chinese car. Look at that, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. If anyone knows how much this is, then tell me in the comments below. Right, let's get into it. The first statistic. Population. The US, 331 million. China, 1.4 billion. Gross domestic product based on purchasing power parity. The US, 22.6 trillion. China, 26.6 trillion. Very interesting indeed. Foreign reserves. China, 3.2 trillion. The US, now listen to this, 41.8 billion. It's at a 25-year low. America, what's going on? You're gonna sort yourselves out? Biden, what are you doing? What are you playing at? Now, what happens when a country's reserves run out? Well, basically, that country's central bank will be forced to devalue its own currency. Hey, Joey B, are you trying to make the dollar worthless? Because that's the way it's heading. Oh, Joey boy? Violent crime rate per 100,000 people. America, 5.35. China. Now everyone knows China is one of the most safest countries in the world. What's their statistic? 0.62. The stats don't lie, my friends, the stats don't lie. 5G coverage in number of cities. China, 341. America, 279. Exports, 2.59 trillion. 1.43 trillion. Imports, 2.06 trillion. 2.34 trillion. Total high-speed rail track length. Now listen to this, even I was shocked by this one, right? China, 37,900 kilometers. The US, now hold on, you might want to sit down for this one if you're an American, right? Even I can believe this, right? The US, 301 kilometers. I thought I'd read it wrong. I thought it was missing a zero. I thought it was 3,000, but no. I double checked. It's 300. China, 37,900. And that is track in operation, in use, right? Now listen to this. Hold your hats. Listen to this. How much more track does China have under construction? They have another 32,100 kilometers in construction. It's going to bring their total to about 70,000 kilometers. How much does America have under construction? They have 1,700 kilometers under construction, bringing their total to about 2,000. I mean, America, what is going on? I mean, Joey B, Joey boy, what are you doing? Right now, we're getting into the meaty statistics. Military. Military defense budget. The US, 750 billion. China, 237 billion. Now you would think with all that spending on their military, they would have more active military personnel, but they don't. The US has 1.4 million active personnel. China, 2.2 million. Interesting. Combat tanks. China has more. Armored vehicles, about the same. Total artillery. China more. Rocket projectors. China has more. Total aircraft. Now this is where things get interesting. America has way more. Stealth bombers. 20 in America, China has none. Hold on a second. America, why do you have an aircraft, 20 of them, right, that can fly undetected and carry nuclear bombs? What are you planning? Why are you so sneaky, America? Why are you whizzing about the world, flying over countries with nuclear bombs? Hey? Reconnaissance aircraft, 147, China, 5. Nuclear weapons, 4,018. China, 250. Nuclear bombs, the big old daddy bomb, nuclear bombs. America has the most nuclear bombs in the entire world. Yet America is the country that goes around telling other countries, you're not allowed to have nuclear bombs. No, you can't have that many nuclear bombs. No, you can only have 3 nuclear bombs. But we can have the most nuclear bombs in the entire world. Hey America, why are you such a hypocrite? Why don't you get rid of your nuclear bombs first, and then you can start telling other countries get rid of theirs, okay? Let's all just be transparent. And why do we need nuclear bombs anyway? What kind of, what are you planning? Why does any country need nuclear bombs anyway? Let's just get rid of all the nuclear bombs. I mean, haven't you seen Terminator 2? When the machines take over and they launch all the nukes, it's the end of the world. Transport aircraft, again, America has way more. Now, what I find quite interesting about these stats is, if you look at China's military, they seem to be more focused on being defensive and their defensive capabilities, right? But if you look at the US's military, they are way more focused on their offensive capability and their transportation capabilities. You can see that by the vast contrast in the number of aircraft they have. Now, why is this? Well, it's simply because the US is looking to invade, drop bombs, start wars with countries around the world. So they need this kind of transportation and offensive capabilities. That's all it is. The stats don't lie. Whereas China is merely looking to defend its own territory. Who's the aggressor here? Look at the stats. The stats don't lie, my friends. The stats don't lie. Also, America have got so many military bases around the world, more than any other country ever in history. So that might be another reason why they've got so many aircrafts, because they've got to whiz about checking on all these military bases. I mean, why have you got so many military bases surrounding China and surrounding every single country in the world? What are you doing? America have got so many military bases around the world that even America's own military don't know how many military bases they've got. In 2018, about 1,200 accountants and analysts, they came into the US's Department of Defense and tried to do an audit to try and find out how many bases they had. And guess what? They failed the audit. They couldn't find out how many there were. There was just too many. You're spending $750 billion on your defense budget every year. I mean, maybe just take a little bit of that and spend it on your own people, on your country's infrastructure. Make their lives a little bit better. Maybe sort out the huge homeless problem that you have in America. I mean, what a state. Build a few more high-speed rails so people can get about a bit. Maybe that'll get your unemployment figure down. Now, let's take a step back and look at all these military stats and all the other stats combined together. Now, who would win in a war? Well, I can tell you, in my opinion, no one would win in this war. It would be bad for millions, billions of people around the world. It wouldn't be good for either country. No one would win. It would be the end of the world as we know it. And actually, I don't think there will ever be a war between China and America, because it's not economically viable in this day and age, and both countries know that. At the end of the day, war is not good for anyone. If China and America work together, it will benefit the entire world. Okay, so what do you think? Who do you think would win in a war between America and China from these stats? Tell me in the comments below. To be honest with you, I would say the country that would win is the country that has the most money, the bigger economy. And China, in the future, is gonna be double, if not triple, America's economy. right? So what does that tell you? The country with the most money is the one that most likely would win the war, if there was a war, I mean, hypothetically speaking. So let's all stop trying to make wars, and let's all just work together for once, you know? That's what I say. I'm an advocate for world peace. Let there be peace in this world. And with that message, that is the end of this video. And I'm signing off. If you like this video, want to help me out, press like, and I will see you in the next one. Signing off. Signing off.